Hey everybody! Contrary to popular belief, predators aren't the most dangerous animals for people in the African savanna. Elephants, rhinos, and hippos are actually much more dangerous. The latter show perhaps the most aggression towards humans. As for predators, and predatory cats in particular, their attacks on people are extremely rare, but they do happen, and the leopard takes the leading position in this regard. The leopard is so tough that it can take down an animal twice its weight in just one blow. Moreover, it can even jump onto a tree with prey in its mouth. In today's video, you'll get to see the most impressive incidents that show what an efficient predator the leopard is. Leopards are significantly inferior to lions and tigers in terms of size and weight, but they are incredibly strong. In addition to their strength and agility, they also have some rather unique hunting skills. They can accurately determine the weak spots of their prey and deliver the perfect moment for the attack. These wild cats are ruthless and very efficient. They deliver swift blows to the throat. No matter how muscular the neck of the bull is, its trachea is a weak point that can be crushed in a matter of minutes. Some animals rely on their own strength in battle, while others use the strength of their entire group to win the fight. Baboons belong to the second category. They are dangerous, bloodthirsty, and strong, but most importantly, baboons attack in groups. They strike multiple times, and each primate has fangs that would seem to be a better fit for a wolf than a monkey. But the leopard is still unimpressed. This bloodthirsty predator can fight off an attack even from an entire group of baboons, and then deliver a sudden blow, attacking one of them back. The baboons clearly didn't expect such a bold and quick comeback. They are shocked, so the leopard manages to land the final blow and get its prey. The primates are at a loss. They are furious, but there is nothing that they can do. They lack the speed and agility to get the leopard. The leopard usually uses only one hunting tactic, but it has truly perfected it. It prefers ambush hunting. The leopard hides in the bushes, in the trees, and sometimes even in the grass. Then it simply waits for the prey to get close. The wild cat has excellent eyesight. Moreover, the leopard's eyes are positioned in such a way that it can judge depth and distance with pinpoint accuracy. Therefore, it knows exactly when the prey is close enough for a jump. The leopard pulls all of its strength into this jump. It looks scary, but very impressive nonetheless. The predator seems to turn into a blur, as if it's moving at the speed of light. The leopard uses powerful blows with its paws to take over its prey. Sharp claws can retract when they aren't needed and are curved in shape, which makes them great for grabbing the victim. While delivering the blows with its paws, the leopard also tries to get to the prey's throat with its teeth. It has rather long fangs, but its goal isn't to bite through the arteries and veins of the victims, but to squeeze the trachea and throat of the prey. If the prey isn't very large, enough pressure can simply break the trachea. It is easy to infer the abilities of this hunter. It relies on a quick attack, not endurance. The leopard isn't capable of chasing its prey for a long time, but that doesn't mean that the leopard has low stamina. This prey turned out to be quite large. It's impossible to simply crush the trachea of a wild boar because its neck is too strong, but this animal underestimated the leopard. If the prey is much larger than the hunter, then it slowly strangles it in a few minutes of struggle. However, the leopard has to simultaneously fight the animal as it's trying to escape and is desperately fighting for its life. The leopard isn't capable of pursuing its prey for many kilometers, but it doesn't mean that the spotted predator gives up on the first blow when it's unsuccessful. This poor animal was too quick to relax. It seems that when the leopard missed, it immediately started celebrating its victory. But it shouldn't have. The leopard turned out to be more enduring than it could have thought. The predator gathered up all its strength for several impressive jumps and managed to catch up with its prey. The chase was short, but impressive. The leopard, like many other wild cats, has a rather interesting style of running. The leopard moves and jumps with only two of its paws touching the ground at the same time. The predator can run incredibly fast, not only because of the strength of its limbs, but also thanks to its very flexible spine. Combined with the excellent speed of reaction and the ability to perfectly concentrate on the prey's movements, it allows the leopard to achieve amazing maneuverability. In just one jump, the leopard can cover a distance twice the length of its own body. And this is rare footage that shows that the leopard dealing with its toughest competitor, a hyena. This hyena didn't just seem to underestimate the leopard, it didn't understand what was going on at all. This spotted cat was so strong that it dragged the hyena to the very top of the tree, although the victim is still alive and fighting back. The hyena was hoping to break free, but the leopard's ruthlessness is legendary. The hyena couldn't break free from its powerful grip. The leopard could have let its prey go on purpose, so it would fall down from the height of a 3-story building and break its limbs, but the predator would have to go down, grab the prey again, and lift it back up, and that's just too much trouble. Thus, the leopard simply ignored the hyena's attempts to fight back and pulled it even higher into the tree, where it finally finished it off. Imagine how strong the leopard has to be to overcome a hyena and then climb to the top of the tree with the prey in its teeth, and all the while the hyena is desperately trying to fight back. The leopard's incredible dexterity doesn't only allow for lightning-fast throws, but also to jump very high. The bird was sure that it still had time to retreat and that its usual tactics wouldn't let it down. It just needed to take off and be safely out of reach of the predator's claws. However, the eagle greatly underestimated the leopard. The wild cat managed to get close enough to the bird, after which it jumped up and caught the eagle with its claws. Thanks to its incredible speed, the leopard didn't even have to jump all that high. It reached the bird when it barely had time to take off. Although the feathered predator is an excellent fighter too, it still couldn't fight off the leopard. The black panther appears as a result of the mutation in some of the wild cats, making their coloration much darker than it usually is. That is, it isn't a different type of species, but simply the same kind of predatory cats that look different from their relatives. Interestingly, black panthers are born in 2 species, the habitats of which are thousands of kilometers apart. The leopards that live in Africa and Asia, and the jaguars that live in South America. Although these wild cats may look similar due to their spotted coats, they are actually quite different. The jaguar is much bigger. Its body is also a bit different, and it has black dots inside its spots. The leopard is much smaller and lighter. Its spots look like rings or solid black dots. Black leopards are anatomically no different from regular ones. There is an opinion that they can be more aggressive, but it hasn't been confirmed by research. Also, they may look different. There are individuals with almost completely black coats, while others have dark brown coats with black spots clearly visible on them. In any case, the unusual coloring doesn't prevent either the leopards or the jaguars from disguising themselves in the jungle. It may even help sometimes. Unlike the white tigers, who can hardly survive in nature due to their inability to sneak up on prey, the black wildcats are successful predators. When the black panther goes into battle, it looks epic. This leopard underestimated how aggressive the black relative would be when it came to driving it out of its territory. The black panther turned out to be so bold that it decided to start a fight up on the tree at a rather impressive height. The main advantage of the leopard is its agility combined with its incredible ability to sneak up on its prey. These impalas were feeling safe, and they had good reasons for it. They can run so fast that only cheetahs can catch them, and even they have a difficult time doing it. As for maneuverability, they don't really have an equal among mammals. Impalas can make a 180-degree turn while on the run with almost no loss of speed, jump over their pursuer, and dodge the predator's claws a split second before the impact. The eyes of the impalas, like many ungulates, are located on the sides of the head for better coverage. The field of view of these ungulates is much better than that of most animals. This feature allows them to notice the threat early on, even if it sneaks up from behind. This impala simply didn't know who was hiding in the thickets. If the leopard can get within a jump distance, the impala's speed can't save it anymore. How did the predator manage to sneak up so close when the impala was supposed to notice it even if the leopard was right behind it? This predator is a master of disguise. It becomes virtually invisible thanks to its spotted skin and its ability to freeze its whole body, not moving at all for a very long time. And when the leopard gets close enough, one jump is all it takes. It breaks the impala's spine or twists its neck with one crushing jerk. Leopards are also masters of ambush. But what happens if another animal tries to sneak up on them? This lion saw a competitor who was taking a nap. The lion was about 3 times bigger than the leopard and much stronger, so if it could catch the leopard, it would defeat it in just a few minutes. Thus, this lion was faced with the task to sneak up on the spotted competitor. One step, another one, and another one, and the lion got within striking distance. It seemed that the king of animals would celebrate the victory in a second, but the leopard woke up at the very last moment and immediately rushed at the lion with its powerful, sharp claws. It didn't want to have a long fight, so the leopard launched into a lightning-fast and intense counterattack to hold off the enemy, and then it quickly ran away. Its life hung in the balance, but excellent reflexes and luck saved the leopard. The lion simply didn't know who it was messing with. The leopard remained alert even when sleeping. Leopards lead a solitary lifestyle, and the only times they join other leopards is during mating season. However, the boundaries of their territories need to be established, and force is often needed to do it. This leopard decided that it could take over a part of its relative's hunting ground, but it underestimated its rival. The other leopard turned out to be no less agile, just as big, and more importantly, very angry. The confrontation between these wild cats looks especially impressive because it isn't graphics and it isn't staged. It's the real life of the wild animals that show phenomenal strength in their struggle for survival. In a fight with each other, the leopards can show an entire arsenal of the coolest tricks. First of all, they use powerful blows with their paws. The leopards swoop down on the opponent and try to overwhelm them and crush them. The blows turn into a fight. Each leopard tries to avoid the opponent's bite, all the while trying to get the enemy within its own fangs. These predators understand each other's strengths, and therefore they have to go all in. They push each other off the slope and try to throw each other into the thickets. Basically, they do everything to get an advantage even for a second because it might give them an actual chance to defeat their enemy. If the battle is in close range, the leopards use both their front and hind legs. One gets the impression that these wild cats are real masters of martial arts. They move so fast that it's hard to follow their movements, but when they slow down, one can see real combat moves and fights. Just watch how the leopard jumps on the opponent to hit it with all 4 of its limbs at once. Having thrown the enemy away, it rushes at it and tries to reach out with its fangs, but the second leopard doesn't give up and throws the aggressor over itself. What's interesting is that when leopards fight each other, they often demonstrate restraint and nobility. The exchange of blows end with the wild cats stopping and dispersing, after which they return to continue the fight. However, they don't try to pounce on the opponent's back or grab it at its throat. Although the leopards fight fiercely, they don't use fatal techniques and don't even aim at each other's eyes. Sure, they fight for territory, but it seems that these predators have boundaries that they try not to cross, even when fighting their rivals. Thus, even though leopards were fighting at full strength, neither of them ended up dying in the fight. Moreover, they even managed to avoid serious injuries. When a whole group of adult bulls walks through the forest, they feel quite confident. There are too many of them for a lone predator to dare to launch an attack, and being in the thickets prevents the hyenas from surrounding them. Well, they shouldn't have been so confident. They clearly don't know who lives in this forest. The leopard is so bold that it can dare to attack a whole group of buffaloes. Each of the horned beasts is far superior to the leopard in strength and weight. Together, they are all the more dangerous for the spotted predator. But it still launches into an attack. Looks like the predator might be an adrenaline junkie. Although the buffaloes remain safe and sound this time, sooner or later, the leopard will manage to strangle one of them. Friends, that's all for today. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.